Who has been Dee-1's biggest supporter that you didn't expect to be a huge supporter?
Wow, that's a $1 million question right there.
Yeah.
I gotta give shouts. I'm just gonna give random shout outs.
Okay.
I don't know that one is more surprising than the other, but when I look online and I'm a sports dude, bro.
Yeah.
I grew up playing sports. I didn't grow up rapping. Mm-hmm. So when I see Kyrie Irving, always showing love to my posts, rocking with me, super tough, that mean a lot. When I see Shaq reposting my videos,
come on, man,
constantly. I'm like, dang, Shaq, who I grew up,
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Everybody loves Shaq.
Yeah,
Kyrie.
Stephon Marbury. You know what I'm saying? Like point guard royalty. You know what I'm saying? That's like my brother. Like when I'm seeing us have conversations about my music, Sebastian Telfair, like Dez Bryant, all these athletes who I'm just like, dang, that's dope, bro. It's really a lot of synergy between hip-hop artists and athletes. That mean a lot. Inside of hip-hop, man, me and Cujo from Goody Mob got something coming.
Joe?
You heard me?
Okay then.
Yeah, he reached out to me. I was like, damn, brother.
That's
like,
hard.
That's hard.
My big bro right there.
For real?
Yeah, man, hell yeah. That's the shirt right there.
Wow, dang. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, bro. So people like that. You know who, bro? You know who? I'm honored to have his support because he really champions me. Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne, bro. Like goes hard behind like Dee-1 is right. Like he said on Breakfast Club multiple times. Dee-1 is right about what he's saying about the culture.
Come on now.
Some of this stuff is just to the point where it's extremely hypocritical and we championing a bunch of negativity and toxicity and we gotta try to do better. That don't mean it's easy to do better, but we gotta try. So yeah, bro, that type of love, I would say all that stuff because I don't expect anything from anybody. I realize that nobody owes me anything, when it come to my city, the first person who was willing to stand next to me before it was ever cool, guess who it was?
Who?
Manny Fresh.
Manny Fresh.
Back when we talking about when my dreadlocks wasn't even touching my neck yet, you know what I mean? Manny Fresh and rest in peace DJ WAP. You know what I mean? That was his best friend. They was willing to stand next to me way back 15, 16 years ago, did music with me and all that. Me and Fresh got a song called The One That Got Away.
Yeah.
Man, in New Orleans, that song put me all the way on the map. It was all over on the radio stations, one of the top songs, and yeah, bro, like, I don't take none of that for granted because nobody owes that to me.
That's right. How do you feel about the Machine's role in all of this stuff as well, though, D?
The Machines are making money off of our pain and off of our dysfunction as black people.
Yeah.
So I hate the spirit of a machine being like, we don't have a moral compass. We just have a money counter.
Yeah.
Whoo, that's a bar. The machine saying we don't have a moral compass. We just have a money counter.
Come on now.
That's the problem that I have with the machine, bro.
Yeah.
And it be white people behind the machine. It be black people behind the machine. Let's not get it twisted. Man, that's not hip hop. That's hypocritical hop. That's what I'm saying, bro. We all fell in love with hip hop, but now we allowed hip hop to get compromised by this negative, evil spirit, and it then turned into hypocritical hop. So I want artists to start saying, I'm a hypocritical hop artist. I'm not a hip hop artist.
So you just go. Why are you trying to make people shoot themselves in the face?
Because they don't mind us shooting each other in the face. Come on, B. Stop playing with me, man.
Well, see, the thing is, though, I don't know a rapper alive, Dee-1, that's going to say, you know what, I'm making hypocritical hop music.
Well, I'll be the one to do it for him.
And see, that's the issue. You going around trying to punch your finger at everybody. They be like, stop it, let me live, brother.
Let me live. Let us live. You heard me? That's what I'm saying, bro. Let us live. Y'all making it sound cool to be dysfunctional, man.
Yeah.
I'm not finna celebrate. Listen, B, I'm not finna celebrate nobody for them talking about how good of a dope dealer they was.
Yeah.
I don't care if you got a symphony backing you while you're doing a 20th anniversary tour. I'm not finna celebrate that all of a sudden, bro. We grew past that.
Well, see, this is my thing, though, D, and I think I mentioned this in the last time we talked about this. I mean, you like the Hot Boys. I like G's. I like the Hot Boys. I listen to all of this music as well,
at this point, brother, I like Christopher Dorsey. I like Tab Virgil. I like Terrius Gray. I like Dwayne Carter. That's the men. The man and the art that they create, they got a lot of people that's like, man, I like David Augustine, but I might not like Dee-1. You feel me? They got a lot of people who draw that line. Man, so that's what I'm saying, bro. We get to a certain point to where it's this machine that's been created that's trying to get all of us to say, man, you not allowed to say that you don't rock with something. If you like this person, then you gotta like everything they do and everything that they stand for. No, they all got songs that I love. I'm in BG's video for his song Thank You, featuring Derez Deshawn.
What up, Derez?
That song need to win a Grammy Award, bro.
Come on.
That song is amazing. Yes, bro. Yes. Like, you can love something about somebody, but then be like, well, this part of them, I don't feel like that was the best representation of the most amazing side of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, this is the thing I'm saying is, D, me and you both grew up in prime hypocritical hop eras, man. And I'm saying, I do believe that the music does have an influence, but I'm not gonna, make it the number one and leading influence on what's going on in our communities. Now, the soundtrack ain't helping, but there's still a lot of actors out here, a lot of screenwriters, and a lot of directors directing traffic in our community that's causing a lot of this stuff to go. And sometimes it hides behind hypocritical hop.
So we need Michael B. Jordan and Denzel Washington to talk about that, because they're more qualified to speak about that than B-High or Dee-1, because they are actors.
Well, see, my thing is, I was using that as an analogy. When I talk about the directors and the actors, I'm talking about the teachers, I'm talking about the mayors, I'm talking about the police captains, I'm talking about federal grants and funds coming into the community that can be used to prevent a lot of this stuff. See, if the rappers are rapping about what they seeing on a regular basis, that stuff can be cleaned up without the music. And if kids are growing up in a prime and optimum place to survive and enjoy themselves, guess what they're gonna start rapping about? Hey, my daddy took me to the park and it went down. We went to Chuck E. Cheese and we acted a fool. You see what I'm saying? But if you coming home and there's drugs in your community,
that's narration, by the way. What you just said, that would be somebody narrating their life experiences. I don't think anything is wrong with that. I think that's healthy.
Okay.
But glorifying stuff, making it sound cool. I bust that nigga head, you heard me? And I watched his brain fall up out his and then I went to his grave and I pissed on his
That needs to stop. Now, I'm not gonna argue with you on that. That type of shit needs to stop. I ain't gonna agree with all of that, because I have seen that kind of stuff and it's just ridiculous when I see that, okay? But the thing is, a lot of this music kind of, tiptoes on the line of that stuff as well, and it's pretty much the same message, whether you narrating it or enforcing it.
B, watch this. You believe in God?
Most definitely.
All these artists who I talk to and who I've ever spoken about, all these executives who work for the labels, most of them believe in God.
That's right.
At a certain point, we gotta all make a decision. It's a personal decision.
I'm with you.
What matters more, pleasing God or pleasing these quote unquote fans out here, right? Because these people who we are trying to please, that's not who we gotta answer to at the end of our life. And so my thing is, it get real sober when I say that, like it get real quiet in the room, because everybody believe in God, but are you meaning to tell me that you're more loyal to hip hop than you are to God? And that right there, that's hypocritical hop at its finest, because hip hop was never meant to be something that we turn into a God. You feel me? That's not meant to be something that we idolize. So there's a way to do this stuff, and everybody feels like they're entitled to eat off of this culture. Some of y'all need to get day jobs, bro. And people don't want to hear that. So they're like, nah, by any means necessary, I'm going to eat off of the rap game. And because of that, that makes people say, dang, I got to do some stuff that I know I ain't even lived this life, but I'm going to act like I did. I'm going to play a role. I'm going to become a character just so I can make some money off of this. That ain't hip hop.
So
that's hypocritical.
What do you say about, private prisons, man? Privately owned prisons that got to fill those seats with $100,000 per head in there.
They preying on us. They're not praying for us. They're preying on us.
So what role does that play in, leading to destruction?
That means that if they got private prisons that's contributing to our destruction because they're incentivized by having young men and women that look like us in there, then we have to have an equal amount of firepower when it comes to saying we're gonna work to keep that same population out of them prisons
and incentivize folks to go to college and incentivize folks to, you know, keep their families together, incentivize people to graduate high school.
And I think hip hop is a great tool to be able to do that. Do you know how many lives hip hop has changed in a positive way, bro?
I'm with you.
A whole lot of lives, bro. But,
I'm with you.
But we also gotta acknowledge that hip hop ain't just one group of people anymore, bro. Like, there's literally a line that had to be drawn and it never had a name. You had heaven and then you had hell. You got hot, you got cold. You got hip hop, and now Dee-1 has made it to where you have hypocritical hop. And it's that simple. And I made an album letting everybody know that I hate hypocritical hop. I hate it. That's our only op.
Yeah.
You heard me?
Yeah.
No rapper, no person, no executive, that's not the op. It's the evil and the greed and the ignorance that's working through those people that ends up being the op. Because the same person that could make music glorifying murdering somebody, that same person could make a song talking about saving somebody's life.
I agree.
And loving their family and making their community better. That same person has the power to use their gift in two different ways. Are you gonna use it in a way that's hip hop, or are you gonna use it in a way that's hypocritical hop? We got a choice to make as a people.
Dee-1, bars as always, son.
My brother.
You know the door is open anytime. We need some Dee-1 every month in here, okay, sir?
I'm with that.
Because we need to have these discussions and these arguments over current topics, past topics, and what's going on, you know, in the meantime.
I'm with it.
But Hypocritical Hop, streaming on all platforms.
It's out right now on all platforms. The tour starts in September. Make sure y'all go to DEE1music.com and get your tour tickets, you heard me?
Yeah.
And I got an answer for the question. B, you asked me who was the most surprising person that has shown me love.
Who?
Brian Williams, Birdman.
Yeah.
I saw Birdman at Dreamville Fest.
Okay then.
Man, we was backstage, had a cool conversation.
Yeah.
He told me he proud of me. He told me he love what I'm doing.
Come on now.
And he said he see everything. He pay attention.
That's hard. That's hard.
Like, I didn't grow up on VL. I don't know that man. You know, for him to have to like owe that to me to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So that really shocked me, bro.
Well, now that was a beautiful thing.
B, it let me know, bro. It let me know that what I'm saying, like, people resonating with it, man.
Yeah.
Everybody not able to go cold turkey and just maybe change stuff all of a sudden. But deep down, I think they admire that somebody has the courage to say that we can do better as a people and as a culture.
But now, D, your work does not go unappreciated, sir. We need it. And you got to stay down with it no matter how hard it gets, no matter how difficult it gets, no matter how much persecution you might face. Somebody got to speak for that. And I salute you for that, brethren.
Thank you, bro.
And I'm going to be here for it with a platform whenever you need to do it again.
Thank you, brother. I'm glad that you listened to the album. Everybody out there, go listen to the album. And this album going down in hip-hop history straight up, bro.
Y'all heard the man. Get down with the movement. Be Hot Radio, shout it, Dee-1. We gone.